Boom. What's up, guys? How you doing? Driver Man here. Jose. Welcome to the Driver Man channel again. The channel bringing you tips and news in an entertaining fashion, hopefully to some people. Beacon of light in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Jim Sigel back in the house. What's up, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Talk to me. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Great, Jose. How are you? I am also good. Got up today. I hit the gym for about an hour. Then I went out and I did some deliveries. Did okay. It's kind of slow. It's Tuesday, so Tuesday is usually not. Sorry, it's fly. Tuesday is usually not that busy. So it was okay. But I mean, you know, it's something. I made some money. It's all that matters. So Uber and Tampa. The clientele today was human dump. Human. And we got, okay, Beacon of Light said, I just went shopping. Oh, nice. What did you buy me? Yeah. I'm actually on my laptop today. Yesterday, I was on my phone because, like, I guess I hadn't figured out how to do it on my laptop correctly yet. Because, like, when I got on, and then it said YouTube was saying, oh, you need to download software before you can stream. But I wasn't aware that all I really needed to do was just click over to webcam because I'd never done a live stream before on my MacBook. So when I did the first one, which was at the Uber strike, I used my phone. And like I used my phone yesterday too. And it lets you go live like right away without like any like, you know, any obstacles or anything to be like, oh, you have to do this first. But first, but that happened to me yesterday on my MacBook, and then I'm like looking up, okay, which software do I need? Which is the best software for YouTube streaming? And then I found an article that said, oh, you can just click over to webcam and stream off your webcam, which I thought the webcam is what you would be using anyway when you're streaming. So why didn't it just do that? Anyways, but yeah, I'm on my MacBook today, so I can see all of your comments this time. I can see all of them, and I will do my best to respond to all of them in a timely fashion. Yeah. So I've got like another 20 minutes. So we're gonna hang out for like 20 minutes before I go out and do the night action. Okay, Val's Review. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Val's Review is back again in the house. Okay, Jim Single. I'm great, driving and working now. Okay, good. Drive safe. Good luck out there. Make some money. Make a lot of money. As much as you can on a Tuesday. I know Tuesday, I would assume in other markets is also not super, you know. But, you know, just do the best that you can, you know. That's what we do. We do the best that we can with what's available to us. So. Uberman Tampa had a heroin addict today. He couldn't stay awake. Yeah, that's not good. I actually had a young female passenger once who was with her two friends that I picked up at night, and she had definitely done something. She wasn't just drunk. She had done something. And she was like really flirtatious with me. And she said, when we got to the club, I was dropping them off at a club here in Hollywood. And she said, oh, you guys go ahead. I want to talk to this guy some more. I was like, wow, okay. She was cute. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so her friends go in. And then she's with me and she's like flirting with me. And then at one point, she like falls asleep in my back seat. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I was trying to like wake her up and she would not wake up. And I was like, so I called, no, I had her phone. And then I tried to like call and text her friends that were in the club. Hey, your friend fell asleep. Do you want to come and get her and like take care of her, help her out? And they were not responding for the life of me. No matter how many times I called or texted, they just would not respond. And so I was like, I mean, what do I do? I mean, I can't like take her back to the house where I dropped them off. I mean, what am I gonna do? Just like lay her on the sidewalk and leave her there? No, that would not be nice and safe. A pretty girl laying on the sidewalk. Yeah, just anybody could come by. So, and I couldn't wake her up, but I couldn't have her in my car while I'm continuing to drive and give her the rides. Hey guys, welcome to the ride. While she's, that might look kind of weird. So I drove to the police station. So I went to the police station. And I was like, hey, I got this girl that fell asleep in my car. And I called Lyft, of course. I was on a Lyft ride at the time. And I hit them up and I said, hey, I've got this problem. I'm taking her to a police station. Okay, thank you for doing that. Thank you for letting us know. So I took her to the police station. Cops came out and talked to her and woke her up. And were finally able to get her out of my car. Because I think she was maybe even about ready to puke. And they're like, no, don't puke in his car. And then I think she puked outside of it, luckily. And they got her out. Bugs attacking me today, and that was that. But yeah, it was interesting, and they could see, they were like, yeah, she did something, because she was just, when she was half awake talking to the officers, you can just tell, So okay, Jose, make sure you stay lit driving tonight. I know, right, dude? I'm always lit. I try to keep a positive attitude, whatever, just get out there and do the best that I can. I may not make a lot of money, but the customers that I do interact with, the restaurant workers that I interact with, they're still going to get a smile and, my best friendly approach that I can do. So, that'll maximize what I can. Who else we got? Okay, what else? Let's look at some, let me see if let me get caught up here with people. Uberman Temp, okay. Dropped him off at a sober house and he smelled like dirty socks. Oh, for a second there, I thought it said dirty dicks. That would have been funnier. But dirty socks. Ugh, dropped him off at a sober house. Okay. Yeah, interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so you found a sober house, or did you already know where this sober house was? Had you been there before? Jim Siegel, I've got a ride, but I'll be back. Okay. Be safe, make some money. Okay, Val's review says whatever, ha ha ha. I'm guessing, is she responding to somebody else, or did I say something to her? I don't know. Hi, Val's review. Oh, no, she's just joking around. Okay, with Beacon of Light or something. All right. Jose, I had a Lyft passenger leave chewed gum in the crevice of my back seat. Come on, people. Really? Yeah, just so nice of them. Because yeah, your car is a garbage can. Let me just leave my gum there, and because I don't care. It's not my car. Another passenger left 2 empty, dirty, greasy pizza boxes before. Yeah, I've had people treat my car as a garbage can as well, but never blatantly. They always kind of do it when I'm not looking. I'll notice it's never a passenger that's in the front seat. I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed when they do that, they're passengers that are in the back seat. So they'll have a drink or something, maybe they came in with coffee, which is okay, as long as they don't spill it, and they'll be finished with it, and I won't notice that they're done with it, and they'll leave it in the back cup holder empty, in the back seat. Yeah, I've seen people do that many times, especially this one couple of guys that I picked up when I was doing an Uber ride. I should have just canceled the ride. I was still kind of new at that time, and they were taking a while to come out. And I called them, and they said, "Oh, we'll be out soon." 5 minutes passed. After that 5-minute mark, I should have just canceled and drove off, because then they finally came out, and they were speaking in some foreign language. It sounded like European, some kind of a European language. I know it wasn't Asian, or they definitely weren't Asian, and it wasn't a Hispanic accent. So they were, some kind of a European accent, a European language, excuse me. And they were talking to each other, so I didn't understand what they were saying, and laughing, and completely pretty much ignoring me the whole ride. And then at the end of the ride, I guess I didn't notice, they quietly, they didn't say anything. I arrived at their destination, and then they stuck the empty cups, without me noticing, in the cup holder, got out and left. Because usually, at the end of a ride, actually always at the end of the ride, somebody will at least be like, okay, thank you, or all right, have a good one, or they'll say something as they're exiting the car, right? I'm assuming it's the same for you guys. Well, these guys, they didn't say anything. The only passenger out of the however thousands of rides that I've done, that didn't say anything as they were leaving. I arrived, and they just all of a sudden shut up and got out of the car. And I was just like, okay, good riddance. And then I see later when I'm cleaning out my car for the next ride, I think I was like, I had like it was like a little bit of slow period after that, and I didn't have any rides. So I went to the gas station, got some gas, and then I saw, oh, thanks. Yeah, they left garbage in my car because they maybe thought that I was being a jerk. Because when they did finally get into my car after the 5 minutes where I should have canceled and just drove off, they arrived and like, oh, is this Uber? And I was like, yeah. He's like, this is Uber? I was like, yeah. And so I kind of like, obviously they could kind of sense I was, maybe not so happy. I didn't give them a smile. I was kind of upset. And so I guess that was why for the whole ride, they just talked to each other in a language that I couldn't understand, and then laughed and ignored me, and then put empty cups in my car. Well, if you guys ever see this, screw you. All right. Who else we got? Let me get caught up here. Melissa Keewatin. I hope I'm saying that right. Melissa Keewatin. I know I'm saying the first name right, at least. Melissa Keewatin. Hello. How are you? Driver in Phoenix. All right. You've got hotter weather than I do. Oh, God. Phoenix is hot as hell. Ugh. You definitely need the AC. And that's, I mean, you need it here for sure. There in Phoenix, you hella need AC. Like, even just to be walking around outside, in my opinion. I've been there numerous times, and it's like, yeah, when I've flown in or driven in, like arrive at the airport, I step out of the airport, and it's like just massive, like hell major heat that just hits me, and I'm like, oh crap, I want to run inside right away into the AC. Okay, cool as hell. Who else we got? All right, let me see here. Okay. Yes, as in Back to the Future, says Val's review. Beacon of Light. Jose, are you going live daily now? I'm going to go live as often as I can. I don't know daily, but I mean, this is the second day in a row that I've done it. I just happen to be able to. I have, a little bit of time before I go work. So if I can, I will. I don't know if I can't. I will daily. Probably not daily. Not every single day. Not 365 days. Not 7 days a week. But I will try to, as much as I can. I can't say whether that means most days or not. I'm not sure. This is new for me. This is only my second live stream at my residence. My very first ones were at the Uber strike last week. And so, yeah, this live stream is kind of new to me. But I will do it as often as I can because I enjoy it. It's cool. It's cool to like talk live to you guys and be like, hey, what are you doing? And, because we have the similar mindsets of work. We know what it is to get out there and hustle and deal with, rude passengers, and then also some very cool ones, because there are some very cool people, even with Uber. When I was still driving for Uber, I got some really cool people. Sure, there was that stigma, as I mentioned yesterday, that the Lyft ones tend to be friendlier because Lyft was just touted more friendlier. But there were some really, really nice people on Uber too. Very nice people, really cool people that tipped me well. So I mean, you'll find good and bad either way. I mean, you find jerks and nice people everywhere from all backgrounds. But yeah, I did notice like kind of a majority of a tendency. Absolutely. But not all of them were bad. No, a lot of them were really cool actually. So I don't want to be overly negative. There were a lot of really cool people that I gave rides to on Uber. I even got like some phone numbers from girls who may or may not have been sober. The ones that were clearly not never responded back because they were just in the moment and gave me their numbers drunk, which is fine. Whatever. Okay, Melissa, Val's review. You said something. Laugh out loud. Okay. Uberman Tampa. Can I show this? When you smell dirty socks, that's crack usually. Oh, it's stuck in a review. See, I didn't see yesterday. If you commented like stuff that was held in review, I didn't get to approve it because I was on my phone yesterday. But today, I'm just gonna show that one. Right, just hit show. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. Okay, let me get caught up here. Uberman Tampa. When you smell dirty socks, that's crack usually. Okay. Melissa. Oh, hey, Melissa. Okay, I picked up a guy from the hospital, and after I dropped him off, I noticed he got blood on my seat. Ugh. Yeah. Did you take a photo of it and send that to the company, whether Lyft or Uber? Because blood is not easy to get out, obviously. So I hope you took a picture of it and sent it to them, because he should be paying a cleaning fee for that, because you probably weren't able to get that out easily. Or maybe you could, but that takes work. That takes money. Okay, what's next? Val's review. I will probably need a ride. I have appointments downtown in a couple weeks. Can I get you for a ride? Possibly. I mean, I live in the valley, so it might. Possibly. I don't know. I can't say yes or no, because I don't know what days. I don't know what times I might be busy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. We'll have to figure that out if we can. Okay. Beacon of Light. Amazing, Jose. I would take a Lyft ride with you. Oh, thanks, dude. I have the cleanest Lyft car in Buffalo. I bet you do. Passengers always compliment my lit up Lyft ride. Yeah, because you got that. I'm sure you have a positive attitude. Ram Nation. Oh, what's up, buddy? What's up, Mr. Ram Nation? How you doing, man? Dude, I haven't talked to you in months. Yeah, I called you. I think I've left you a couple voicemails, and you just never. I didn't hear back from you. I guess you've been busy. But yeah, hit me up, dude. Give me a call. Let's catch up. Val's review. Can't you guys put plastic covers on the seats? Might help. We should. We should. I was talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Beacon of Light. Jose with that gum. That bitch blatantly set me up to get a 1-star rating for my next ride. Yeah. As often when in fact you make the effort to keep it spotless. But show that one. That's okay. I believe we're all adults on this live stream. Okay. I might not approve F-bombs, though, because, just in case somebody does watch the replay and they're a minor, I don't want this channel to be about, like, F-bombs and stuff like that. So I'll approve some, but I might not approve all profane words. I'm still figuring that out. Okay. Melissa. Yep, our slow season now until September. Okay. Ram Nation Portland Trailblazers are hanging tough. Yeah. That was an amazing game going into fourth overtime. I was like, wow. Oh, no, that wasn't the Blazers. Or was it the Blazers? Am I thinking of two different teams? Was that Denver and the Blazers, Western Conference? I think it was, but I might be wrong. I remember there was a game recently that went into fourth overtime, and it was the first one to go into 4 overtime since 1950-something. I know that. Yes. Okay, so it was. It was the Blazers. Okay, against, was it Denver? That was a crazy game. I watched the replay of that. That was nuts to just tie that many times in a row. That's a unicorn of a game right there. Okay, Melissa Keewatten. Where are you? I live in LA. I'm in the LA metro area. Val's review. Back to the Future movie was in reference to you not leaving her on a doorstep. Oh, I didn't even see your Back to the Future reference. I apologize. Let me scroll back. See if I can catch that. Laugh out loud. Said something. I guess it's good that you guys get paid up front, right? Because if they were to pay you afterwards, then what would happen? Right. Yeah, a lot of people would stiff us. Oh, here we go. Whatever. Haha. Yes, as in Back to the Future. Okay, I missed that. Okay. Let me get caught up here. That's a great movie. Michael J. Fox. Good actor. Still a good actor. The last thing I saw him on was a while ago, actually. Was on like an episode of Rescue Me, that firefighter show, Rescue Me, that was on FX. Did any of you see that show, Rescue Me, on FX? Him and Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary was like the star of the show, and then he just like guest starred. But his role was funny. I think he was playing like Dennis Leary's character's ex-wife's current boyfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that, but it was a funny interaction. Okay. Yes, I did not want to leave her on a doorstep, Val's review. That is immoral and unethical. Awesome way to meet new people. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is a great way to meet new people doing this job. Very cool, Jose. Cold water is best to get blood out. Okay. Melissa, there's a tip from Beacon of Light. Okay, cool. I miss you too. Hit me up. Hit me up, Ram Nation. Okay, Melissa Kiwa. Nice watching. Gotta head out. Safe driving. Okay, be safe. Be safe. Thanks for coming by, Melissa. And I hope you join us in the next one, whether that be tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. I'll probably do another one this week. Jose, I understand people can just say F that or yeah. Ram Nation, yes. Playing Golden State and hanging tough. Okay. Oh, they're playing Golden State right now. Okay. Beacon of Light, Jose, The Deuce is an awesome show with James Franco. Haven't seen it, but I respect James Franco. I respect him because he's got range. He's got a lot of range, actually. He was generally, more of like a serious actor, and he would perform like more serious, dramatic roles. But then he started diving into comedy, like with Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen. That was a funny movie. And I know he's done some other comedies as well. So he's a very talented man. He can go funny or serious. So it's a sharp dude. I'm going to check out that show simply because he's in it. Okay, but, oh, that's right. I haven't even mentioned the topic of what I put in the title. So, yeah, there's a guy I'll touch on it at least briefly, who was an accused war criminal in Somalia. Apparently he was a colonel in Somalia in the 1980s and tortured and murdered people. And this did not show up in the background check, obviously. So let me just go through some of the article with you guys real quick. Apparently what happens is when Lyft and Uber do their background check, it's through this company called Checker. And what they look up is they look up public records that have been, I think the word was adjudicated. Adjudicated. I might be pronouncing it wrong. It's a word that I had not seen before. It's kind of a fancy word, but I had an idea of what it meant, obviously. It probably meant something like official, like an official record of something that he was actually, something official that you're actually convicted of. That's on your record. So, which turns out that's what it means. So here we go. Okay. Within a couple of days of applying to be a rideshare driver, this man named Yusuf Abdi Ali was approved to shuttle passengers from place to place. He's been doing it for more than a year and a half now. According to his Uber profile, CNN reporters went undercover and caught a ride from him. And turns out he's an Uber Pro Diamond with a 4.89 rating, which is pretty good. 4.89, that's a good rating. And an Uber Pro Diamond. I do this full time. He drives in Virginia, and he's actually supposed to be in court, I believe, later this week in civil court in regards to his background. That's where the money is. Yes, that's why he prefers to drive during weekends. He's driven for both Uber and Lyft. Says that the application process was a breeze when they asked if it was difficult. They just want your background check and that's it. If you apply tonight, maybe after 2 days it will come. Okay. Him working as a rideshare driver raises new questions about the thoroughness of Uber and Lyft background check. Gee, do you think? Yeah, I think it does raise a few questions. Turns out, thousands of people have been approved for Uber and Lyft that should have been disqualified because of criminal records, because before they weren't doing very thorough records. Now they've been improving that. Particularly, I know Lyft is they stated in an article that they're going to be doing daily checks, constant monitoring. So if you happen to freshly commit a crime that you've been convicted of that appears on record, they'll catch it, hopefully. So Ali has not been convicted of a crime. So that's the problem, is he was never actually convicted. But a lot of this obviously has to be true. I mean, CNN did a piece on him. I think it was like a few years ago when he was working as a security guard. And then once the company saw him on the news, they let him go. So, I mean, this guy, if you just Google him, he comes up and then you see all the things that he's done. So he's obviously done something. Could a lot of it be exaggerated? Sure. Like when you talk about, oh, this person did this person did that. a lot of times that stuff can be exaggerated. Sure, they'll exaggerate the details of it, like, oh, that guy punched me in the face, but it turns out maybe all he did was slap the guy. Technically, maybe slapped him, but then the guy, when they're telling the story, they'll be like, no, he punched me in the face. So they exaggerate it, and then he grabbed me and he threw me down, when it could have been that the guy just slipped and fell. So while a lot of that could apply, I'm not saying that it does, because I don't know, but a lot of it could be exaggerated. It doesn't mean that he didn't do anything. I mean, obviously he did something, because, for all these people to be coming out and accusing him, and for that, piece to have been done on him, he's obviously done some pretty bad stuff. The degree of it, we don't really know, but he's done some sick things, clearly, that we know for sure. In another country, something about burning people alive, it says here, tying somebody to a vehicle and dragging them behind it until they were ripped into shreds and died. Not a nice way to go. Straight up torture, guys. Uber strengthened its background check policy last year. Following CNN's inquiries, spokesperson said from Uber they had suspended Ali's access to the app. Okay, that's good. Safety of our community is our top priority. We are horrified by the allegations described. Before giving a ride on the Lyft platform, all the driver applicants are screened for criminal offenses and driving incidents in the United States. And those were not in the United States, so that, could be part of the reason why. But, okay, so the word is adjudicated. Okay, so it's spelled with the first three letters as the word adjective, so we'll say adjudicated. Okay, adjudicated. And basically what that means is formal. So they rely on public criminal records that are that have been declared formally in a court. And since those were never formally declared in a court, that's why Uber and Lyft were not aware of that, and that slipped by, because he was never actually officially convicted. And so even though he's done some really bad things, they still hired him, because it doesn't appear on his public criminal record, and they apparently don't Google search or social media check people, and they even say that in the news article, that they don't do Google search. But if you do a Google search of this guy, yeah, and apparently Beyonce made $300 million off of the Uber stock already. So even though it's people are still making money. At least she is. She made $300 million off the Uber stock. So Beyonce is now $300 million richer. Yay! Well, at least somebody's making money. I mean, it's not somebody that really needed it, because she's already successful. But yeah, I don't know. I guess Uber drivers, we can be happy for her that at least she's making money. Even though, we're not, and we were already struggling to begin with, because we're not, rich and successful like she is, and still not getting, extra money, and she already was, and getting all this great extra money. I mean, I guess the positive thing would be to feel happy for her, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're, starving. So, yeah, not to be negative, but yeah, in all seriousness, congratulations to Beyonce on her success. I actually mean that, because, whatever she did to get there, she worked hard and she got there. And, yeah, she just happened to get $300 richer off of Uber. Good for her. Good for her. Now we just got to fix our problem for the drivers. What can we do for the drivers? Apparently, Dara doesn't care. Yeah, he doesn't really care. He even said when he was being interviewed yesterday about the IPO, oh yeah, Uber's gonna, when you've got I think he said 3 million drivers, or it might be 3 billion. I believe it's million, but he said something along the lines of, when you've got, millions of drivers, it's going to work out for some, and it's not going to work out for others. So he blatantly said that. So he's like, yeah, it's just going to suck for some of you, and that's the way it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, that pretty much covers that little topic there. Okay, let's take a look at these, and then I got to jump off in a couple minutes. Here we go. Okay. Thumbs up this stream, everyone. Yes, please. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. We've got 5 so far. I got to hop off in a couple minutes. Can we get that to 10 before I hop off in the next 2 minutes? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty neat. Okay. If you have thumbs up this stream, comment 555. And if you have not thumbs up it yet, comment 888. Jose, I think passengers treat Uber drivers generally worse than Lyft drivers. Gosh. Could be. I could say in my experience that overall, I would say that's true in general from my experience. I'm sure everybody's experience could vary, but in mine, I would concur with that. And for me, from my personal experience. NASA lies about everything. Thank you. Oh, no, NASA. Sorry. NASA lies about everything. Thank you, NASA lies about everything. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you joining us on the stream. Thank you for visiting the Driverman channel. I hope, there's some things on here that are useful for you. Tips. I do tips in Grubhub, Postmates, Uber, and Lyft. This is the channel for you. Val's review. Thank you very much. Beacon of Light. You rock, dude. Ram Nation, Uber up 7.71% today. Oh, so they increased a little bit today. Okay. That's different than the 2 days where they were 1 year projection at 57.67. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see depending on how much money they keep blowing into the, the self-driving, the autonomous vehicles. That's the fancy term. The autonomous driving technology, how much more money they're spilling into that. And they're still spilling money into air taxis. Then they've got the scooter technology, the bikes. So, they're just, they started diversifying, but I think most of it is probably in the autonomous vehicles. And that's a big reason why they're not paying drivers more, is because they're paying to get the drivers replaced so that they don't have to pay us anymore and they can become profitable. But yeah, they're still blowing money on other stuff too, like I said. Jose, Dave the Uber Slave is thinking about changing his name to Dave Zambi. Okay, cool. Dave Zambi. Okay, actually, let me do this. Let me log on, and I'm going to stay on, and when I get a ping, I'll just be like, I'll just let you guys know and say, hey, I got to go. But I'm going to log on, so at least I'm doing that, since I can, because I got my phone. I'm not using my phone for the stream this time. Okay, so I'm going to get on. Boom. All right, I'm logged on and volume up. All right, so if I get a ping, but in the meantime, we're gonna keep hanging out here and having a good time. I'm gonna keep drinking this banana and blackberry protein smoothie with peanut butter. Oh, there it is. I just got one. All right, let me accept it before I miss it or somebody else grabs it. It's not a bad one, so I am gonna go ahead and accept it. Okay. Down the street here. Let me take a look at how much food is it. Let me see. Okay, so it's all right. It's like a medium-sized order, so it's not something that I have to leave for right away because it's going to take a minute. But I'm not going to slack either because I want to leave a good impression. All right, what else we got? Thank you, enjoying your channel. Thank you, NASA Lies About It. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that you're enjoying my channel. Not everybody does. I've been getting haters and comments and things like that, and but that's okay. Haters, I love you too. Seriously, I do. I appreciate you guys being here, and you're putting energy. You're putting your energy out there anyway. You might not like me. You might not agree with me. It is okay. You're welcome to watch or not watch my channel. I still, positive vibes and love for you. If you hate me, I have nothing against you. It's totally fine. Okay. Enjoying your channel. I've been driving for 3+ years. That's a good chunk of time. You've got some stories. You've got some stories and some experience, definitely. Speaking of, like, Jose, do a Lyft ride like Dave the Uber Slave. What do you mean exactly? I mean, I've done many Lyft rides. You mean you want me to upload a Lyft ride? I've got 3 on my channel already. I just haven't uploaded a ride in a while, but when I have some time, I'll go through some footage. I still have a lot of footage that I need to go through that I've recorded so far, and I could go through it and upload a ride. Upload a ride as soon as I can. It just takes a little more time to like go through that. But if that's what you mean, I will try to upload a newer ride video if that's what you would like. Okay. What else are we doing? Be safe out there when you go. Thank you, Val's review. Be safe, Jose. You're awesome and cool. Thank you, dude. You're awesome and cool. You guys are awesome and cool. Because you're hanging out. You're here and you're hanging out, and you're chiming in. You're asking questions and commenting and engaging, and that makes this fun. This is actually really fun. I hope you guys stay safe as well when you go out there and make money. Whether you're I know most of you are drivers like myself. I don't know if all of you are, but for those of you who are not app drivers, whatever profession, whatever job that you do, I wish you the best in it, and be safe when you are driving to and from that job, because you have to drive to and from that job. Or if you're riding in an Uber or Lyft to that job, please tip your driver, unless they're an asshole. Okay, if your driver is an asshole or a bitch, then don't tip them. But if they, do a decent job, please tip them like you would your server. Because you wouldn't tip your server if they were a jerk. No, that's the exception to the etiquette. Okay. Jose, would you go live on a Lyft ride? No, because somebody else was deactivated for that. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but a guy was deactivated for live streaming his rides, especially since he was doing it without the customer's permission. They didn't even know that they were being streamed live and that people were watching them, and he got in trouble for that, so they deactivated him. So no, I will not live stream a ride. I won't. No, not live. Not alive. Okay. Mom says hi. Be safe and God bless. Thank you. Tell her I said what's up. Out loud. Not so wise about everything. I am sure that is what people said about Lyft too. Yeah. A lot of people lie about a lot of things. Big companies lie. I mean, they do it to protect themselves. When you're a big company and you've got a lot of revenue and a lot of customers, you lie to keep your positive image. I mean, like when you're the president of the United States, I'm not saying specifically our current president only, because he has, I'm sure, but so have pretty much probably every other president before him has lied about something simply to protect their image. Celebrities do it. Actors do it. Famous athletes do it. They all, lie about something or don't reveal something to protect their image. I mean, they have to, they have an image or reputation to protect, so it's understandable. I'm not hating on them for it. It's understandable. You got to protect your image, your reputation, because you have a certain image that you need to protect. Presidents, because he ended slavery. He was a good president. Definitely a good president. Definitely a great president. Did you see Daniel Day-Lewis? Did you see the biopic where he played Lincoln? That was good. Daniel Day-Lewis is an amazing actor. Amazing. I'll say it 3 times. Amazing actor. Really, really good actor. I really admire him. If you've never seen There Will Be Blood, watch that movie. Daniel Day-Lewis is fantastic in that movie. It's from 2006. Very good movie. He's a great actor. Jose, that was a great movie. Okay, you've seen it. Good. Yeah. You should watch his work because he's very good. He's, definitely one of my top, as far as actors, good actors. He's, in my opinion, one of the top 5. In who else? In The Beacon of Light, Drivers Stay Lit, Superman Tampa. I don't want to forget anybody. Make sure. Oh, Melissa Keewatin. Thank you for being here for the first time. You're welcome to come back. Please come back. I'd love to your comments and your thoughts again. Rick Reviews. Thank you as well for coming by. Rick Reviews, how you doing, buddy? I'm not sure if even said hi to Rick Reviews when he typed that minutes ago, or however 10, 20 minutes ago. So, hey, let me just type before I log off. Hey, Rick Reviews. What's up? So that he can see that I did see his comment, and sorry I didn't respond to it right away. But there we go. All right, guys, be safe. Whatever it is you do tonight, if you're working, drive safe. Be nice to people. Get that money. Or if you're just going to chill tonight, maybe you're done working. I know some of you are in a different time zone as me. Maybe it's like past 10 o'clock. I know it is in Uberman Tampa's time. So Uberman Tampa, I don't know if you work the late shift or not, but if you don't, and you're chilling for the rest of the night, enjoy the rest of your evening, hang out. All of you, enjoy the rest of your night. If you're just chilling, relax, watch a movie, or go out, have a